guys, yeah, Coach So here, and this is going to be your resistance band, back and glute workout. So we're doing a lot of pulling today, so get ready to rock and roll. You need 2 mini loop of resistance bands. So that is something like these guys. So something that's heavier for the glutes, heavier or lighter for the back, for the upper body. All right, but a lot of pulling work today. All right, a lot of posterior chain. This is also workout number 6 of the squat challenge. So I hope you're feeling ready to rock and roll. We have some squats built in today. Again, a little bit lighter on the squats, nothing crazy. All right, but before we jump right into it, quick introduction to the workout. We're gonna do 6 different supersets, 4 rounds of each. So 30 seconds exercise A, 30 seconds exercise B. It'll pretty much be like glute and back, 30 glute, 30 back. 4 rounds through, no rest break, so quick transitions, and then we'll have a rest break between each superset. All right, so get ready to rock and roll. Let's jump right into that warm up. As always, please modify however you need to for your body. You know your body best. I'll offer modifications along the way, and I'm here to coach you and guide you, but you gotta push yourself to work hard. All right, you gotta give me all of that effort. So let's get ready to rock and roll and work hard today. All strength focused. So you might feel your heart rate kick up a little bit just from exerting through larger muscle groups, right? Our glutes and back, but, well, all the back muscles, I should say. All right, however, this is not a cardio day. So we're not gonna be jumping around, there won't be any impact. All right, and we actually are gonna also have some floor work. So if you need a mat, you might wanna grab one and have it nearby. All right, a little bit of time on the belly, a little bit of time on the rear end. Okay, sitting. But otherwise, all right, pretty simple. You don't need much today. You shouldn't even need a chair or anything to elevate yourself. All right, so let's just work through this warm up, activating, mobilizing everything. All right, but again, strength focus. Now, I like to partner these 2 muscle groups together because it's nice, yes, to do an upper body pull day, but it's also really nice to do a full body pull day, all right, where you're working your entire posterior chain. I feel like it helps you activate the supporting muscles for each group, right? So if we're doing glute work, gotta be engaged in the core, all right? And a lot of times your low back is working too. So why not just knock them both out while we're here, right? Also, this is not it is 30 seconds of work, so we're not gonna get like a million reps in today, especially if you're really focused on working through a good range of motion with a nice steady tempo. All right, a little more of a hypertrophy style because you should be getting about 10, maybe 12 reps in each interval, okay? So just something to think about. It will adjust a little bit with some of the exercises, of course. All right, but otherwise, all right, pretty simple today. I want you to just focus on, like I said, good form, full range of motion. If you have a hard time maybe firing the glutes, somebody like me, all right, I'm very quad dominant, so it's hard for me sometimes to really activate the glutes well to get them participating. All right, so I have to do a lot more of these workouts a lot more frequently because it helps support my back. All right, so if you have children, little children, or you had it at some point and maybe you just have this back pain you just can't get rid of, or if you're some kind of postpartum, all right, this is a good one to include because it helps strengthen all of those, we'll call them mommy postures. All right, so quick drink of water if you need it. First move is first. We're gonna put that band just above the knees, like so. We're gonna sit into a squat and we're gonna tap out, tap. So all the weight staying in that grounded leg. Okay, and then immediately after, we're just gonna sit down on our knees, upright row. Boom. So just 1 band for this first superset. So quick drink of water if you need it, and then we're gonna jump right in. All right, so on those feet to start, all right, remember, and we're gonna hold a squat. So the lower you go, the more challenge you're gonna feel. Let's go. So just tapping out, alternating sides. All right, trying to not round your back. Keep that back nice and flat and sit low. All right, you should feel those low glute muscles activating right now. And then when we abduct that leg, all right, you're gonna work all those small hip supporting glute muscles, okay? So when we tap out, try not to put weight in that tap, just touch. Good, and switch. Drop down to those knees, grab your band, and come up with an upright row. Again, don't rush it. Stay in control of your pace. Puff that chest out. Traps, traps, traps right here. And although that makes you think of shoulders, your traps go down your back, okay? Good. And back on your feet. So that was 1 round, we have 4. So it goes pretty quick. So 4 minutes of work before we finally have a rest break. So that's how we're gonna be a little sneakier of turning up the intensity by removing some rest time. But like I said, while the upper body, while the back gets to rest, the glutes work and vice versa. Good. Sit low. If you're really up for a challenge, just abduct. Good, and back down for upright row, but it's a lot more balance incorporated. Good, keep that chest high. Good, eyes ahead. Stay with it. These 30 seconds go very fast. Good, really open up those elbows, puff out that chest. 2, 1, let's go round number 3. So again, sitting low. So if you're up for a little more balance coordination challenge, instead of touching the ground, just lift out. But if you're no longer feeling it in those glutes and you're wobbling too much, go back to the touch. The farther out you touch, the more challenge. Good, get low. And back down, upright rows. We're almost there. We have one more round of each. Good, good, you got it. So like I said, you're gonna feel that heart rate kick up a little bit just because we're not giving ourselves really any rest time. We're working big muscle groups. 2, 1, good. And right back to the top. Let's go. Last time for each. Stay low. Good, make sure that band's nice and low, just above the knees, but not on. Good, you got it, you guys. 10 seconds left, sink a little lower. We have some unilateral work today. Good, and finish strong. Let's go. Upright rows. Good, eyes ahead, chest proud. Good, deep breaths, keep going. Big, strong pull. Keep that back flat. Try not to lean. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, keep that band where it's at. All right, 2 options actually. So we're gonna do a monster walk next. All right, so we're here and we're just gonna be stepping little steps, a couple forward, a couple back, depending on how much room we have, and then we have a fly. So you'll use 2 bands, one for upper, one for lower. If you want more challenge out of the glutes, all right, you can put that band around the balls of your feet. Let's begin. So, monster walk to start. So, up, up, down, down. You're trying to open those hips up at all times. Good. If you have a lot of space and you want to take, X amount of steps forward and then back, that's fine. Or if you're in a small area, you can just go up, up, down, down. Just make sure you alternate what leg starts. Good. And stand up straight. Next, we're going to alternate with flies. So hands out here, fly it out to the right, fly it out to the left. Good. If it's too hard, if your band's too heavy, put it around the wrist, 90 degrees at each elbow. It's going to take a little tension away, but you're still going to get that fly. That's just because the point of pulling is so far away. We have a longer lever arm. Good, and back to the glutes. Let's go monster walk. So up, up, down, down. Notice keeping a wide angle through my feet and out of those hips. You should feel that activation right here. You're fighting against that band. Constant tension. Good, chest high, eyes up. Woo, let it burn. 3, 2, 1, and stand up tall. Back to our flies. And you can even hold the band like so. Go and do this. Take a supinated grip. It's a little harder. If you have a whole set of resistance bands, feel free to, adjust which one you're using. So don't feel like you're married to the resistance band you first chose. Good, round number 3, back to it. All right, if you have a whole set, find the weight that works for each move and stick with it. It's only 30 seconds, so I really don't want you resting during that time and losing reps. Good, sit low. 5 seconds left, come on. 3, 2, 1, and up tall. Back to our flies. So again, if you want to be here, it's another option. You're a little stronger, again, because that lever arm is shorter, so working closer to the joint. We're retracting the shoulder blade behind us. So I think you're pulling that shoulder blade toward the midline. 3, 2, and 1. Last round for each. Let's go. Monster walks. So up, up, down, down. I really like the toes. It adds a lot more tension, a lot more challenge. This is often used as a corrective exercise. So if you've ever had some kind of lower body injury, you might have done this if you went to like a physical therapist or they recommended it. Good, here for 3, 2, 1, and back to our flies, last time. Last 30 seconds and you get a rest break, come on. Good, stay strong with me. Good, and try not to let that band snap back. When we're trying to build strength, the eccentric portion, all right, is the most important. That's the one that's really gonna be, that's the phase of the exercise that's gonna help you build that muscle and rest. Whew. All right, next 2 exercises. Bring it back up, just to above the knees. You don't need an upper body band, but we are gonna be standing and then laying. So I know that can be a little annoying, but that's where we are. Actually, here, we'll work with that. So, lateral squat. Sorry, I was thinking about changing it for you, but I think this will make more sense. Lateral squat, we're just gonna step out and squat down. Let's begin. Make sure you drive those knees apart when you step, when you drop down. Try to get as low in that squat as you can. Try to get glutes to heels, okay, or as close as you can. Full deck. Good, if you can't, just go to parallel or a depth that works for you. But the lower we get in that squat, the more glute focus it's gonna be. Good, all right, on your bellies, we have Supermans. Right to it, lift up, boom. Chest and thighs off the ground. So mostly focused on that low back, your erectors. Boom. Slow and controlled. Again, remember the eccentric is where we really want to focus on maintaining control. Back up, let's go. Round number 2. Lateral squats. So here, the eccentric is going down, all right? For that Superman, it's going down. A lot of times it's going down, but we're not always working up and down or towards gravity, okay? Basically, as we come, the concentric is when we contract, when we shorten the muscle. When we work it, Good, and back down, Supermans. The eccentric is when we lengthen. Right, so we're contracting, shortening that low back, and then I'm lengthening it as I lower down. So that's why we don't want to just contract and then flop back down. Or work erratically through our exercises. Good, back on your feet. Halfway, we have 2 more. Let's go. Step it out and get low. Good, very nice job. Good, good. How low can you go? Come on. Try to get a little lower. Notice I'm driving those knees out as I sit down. Keep that chest high. 3, 2, and 1. Supermans. Back to work. Come on. I know if you don't do these a lot, they're a little uncomfortable. They might even feel like they're pointless, but they're really good for your posture. Really good for strengthening that low back. Make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Last round, you guys. Let's go. So step out and squat. Good. Stay with it. Good. Excellent work. Eyes up. I know strength isn't quite as exciting as those cardio or HIIT days. All right, but it's super important. I would almost argue more important. Good, and back down, let's go. Good, so save this workout, come back to it, especially if you find that you're somebody that has like a nagging like back issues, especially after having kids. All right, it might be that your glutes are underactive and your low back is weak. Good, and rest. All right, so mark it down, revisit. Okay, next 2 moves. We're actually gonna be on the ground for this one. All right, so for the whole time, we're gonna put it around our feet. We are gonna have to kind of flip-flop a little bit though. So first move, I'll go here. First move, all right, second move I mean, is the seated row. So you might wanna grab your other band, but your rowing is your big lat muscles. They're very strong. All right, and let's go back to the start. We have kickbacks. So we're here in a tabletop, shooting that heel back. Make sure you keep the toes on the ground. That's gonna prevent the band from slapping up. Good, and just alternate those legs. If your band is light and it feels just not very challenging, then do all one side. We can alternate each round. Good, check in with your core and flip it over to your butt. Let's go. Seated row, we're gonna do one side and then we'll alternate. Good. So if you want more of a if you wanna activate that back even more, maybe you have rounded shoulders, take a supinated grip, that's palms up. Boom. Really puff that chest out, pull it low, close to that hip. 2, 1, back around both feet, flip it over, kickbacks. So again, you can just do all one side and then alternate sides each round. Make sure you're kicking straight back and up just a little bit. Good. Check in with your core, make sure you're not dipping your back down. Pull that belly button in. Stay activated. These little hairs sticking to my face. And on your bum, other side now with that row. So here, boom. I like to take a supinated grip. All right, like I said, it really forces good posture. Boom. Helps strengthen all those little muscles that pull your shoulders back into place. Boom. Belly in tight. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Back to kickbacks. All right. Good. Shoot it back out. Whoop, I'm not even alternating, sorry. So focused. Good. Belly's in, eyes ahead. Good, try not to let your head hang. And flip it over back to your seat. Good, you got it, you guys. Going back to our row, boom. Good. It doesn't matter, I know I just did the side last, it's okay. Don't freak out, don't get confused. As long as we're getting 2 on each side, it's okay. 2, 1, let's go. Last time for each. Kickbacks in a row. Good. Good, shoot that heel up and back, up and back. Good, nice job. Good, you got this. Stay with me here, come on, 3, 2, 1, and back to your butt. Seated row. Woo. Come on. I'm losing reps here. Thinking band. Good, chest high, eyes up. Pull that hand low, down towards the hip. Try not to twist. All right, it's okay if there's a little rotation, but I don't want you all the way here. 2, 1, and rest. All right, so you can put your heavy band to the side. We're gonna use our light band first move. All right, 2 options. All right, you can either reverse plank, where you keep those legs long. It's a lot more challenging. Or if that's too hard, boom, you're here, reverse table. If that's still too hard, glute bridge, okay? Then our second move, you can just stay seated. We're gonna do pull downs. All right, all one side. Next round, we'll do all the other. Let's go. Good, and we're just pulsing. So bringing it up, lowering down. I'm gonna come back here. My core is still not quite there yet. 7 months postpartum. We're still working on it. Boom. Okay. Good. Really drive those hips high. 1, and pull downs. Let's go. So you can just stay seated, and we're gonna pull that band down. One side only. If your band is kind of heavy and it's too hard to do all one side, you can alternate, but again, we're working those really strong lat muscles. Boom. So it's not gonna be like when we did our flies. Good. This is a good alternative if you're at workout at home and you can't do pull-ups, so you don't have a way to do pull-ups. Round number 2, back to your hip thrusts, we'll call them, whichever way you're doing them. Right, so if you have a pull-up bar maybe, but you just can't do pull-ups yet, can't even do the negatives, that pull down is a good alternative. But I do those all the time, even when I was doing a lot of pull-ups in my workout routine. Good, and other side with our pull down, let's go. Good, chest proud, eyes ahead, right here. Make sure we're active with this stabilizing arm. We don't want it to come with. So you're getting a little isometric activation too. Almost there. Stay with me, 3, 2, 1, and back to our hip thrust. Round number 3. Good, good. You guys stay with it. Eyes ahead. 2, 1, and back to your pull downs. Last time on this side. Whew. Good. Eyes up. Oh. Whew. Fatiguing. Good, 10 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good, and back to our hip thrust. Let's go. Good, eyes up, eyes up. Squeeze your glutes, drive through those heels. Press those hips all the way up to the ceiling. You got this, 3, 2, 1, and last time, pull downs. Good, very nice job. Stay with it. Boom. Good, keep those eyes ahead. Tall posture, belly in. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, you guys, last superset. And you know, this one is a superset, but not really. We're just gonna go side to side. So we're gonna do clams, all right? But we're just gonna do right side, left side, left side. All right, so each side's gonna get 4 rounds. Or no, we're gonna do, sorry. So we're gonna get 4 rounds total, but each side's gonna get 2 rounds, okay? So we're just here, boom. All right, planted on that forearm, begin. Really squeezing those knees apart, activating that glute. Boom. I like to do this one with a band because it really helps those muscles fire. Good, you got it. Belly in tight. So again, 4 rounds total, 2 rounds for each. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. So I'm gonna do this, so I'm facing you, but you could just kind of roll it over. Good, right away, right away. Again, remember, we're focused on strength. All right, we wanna be slow and controlled as we lower down. Good, 10 seconds left. This will be round 1 done. 2, 1, and switch it. All right, last round for each, you guys. Let's finish strong. Good. This move is really, really good for helping with external rotation. Help keep those hips strong and supported, your knees strong and supported, your low back strong and supported. Woo! It's burning out, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and other side. All right, let's do this. Come on, last 30 seconds of the day here. Let's bring it in. You got this. Squeeze that band as far apart as you can. All right, maybe even poke that glute. Woo! Your glute medius, right at the top. Squeeze it out and lower for 3, 2, 1 more rep, 1, and rest. All right, let's get on our feet, shake it out, run through our cool down, and we'll be out. All right, very nice work today. Thank you so much for joining me. Whew. Let's do some inside hip circles. So just stretch that glute out, open it up a little bit. If you enjoy this workout, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know. It lets me know to make more like this one. All right. And let me know in the comments, all right, if there is anything else in particular you'd like to see or see more of or what have you. All right. Let's just do some low-hanging lateral raises. All right, and subscribe. That way every time I post a new workout, you'll be notified and you can join me and we'll suffer together. We'll get stronger together. We'll get fitter together. We'll get faster together. And very nice work. You made it through workout number 6. You're halfway. Week 1 done in the books. Let's hinge it out and just alternate. If you feel like those glutes are really burning up, take some time to static stretch. Good, and then we're gonna sit through a pigeon. Again, just alternating. Good, really sit those hips back and down. Out, 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 out. But excellent work today. So you can still get a good workout in, even if you're not jumping around. I know sometimes cardio person, it's hard to accept. Squeeze, stretch out that back. Good. And let's just crisscross a little bit. Shake it out. Good. And clasp those hands behind the back. Let's open up the chest. Look up, 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 up. Good. And we'll hang down. Slowly roll it up. And that is it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Till next time, stay strong, stay tough.